Greetings and welcome to EnergizeUtv, Season 7, Episode number 22. Would you like to understand how confidence is built in the brain, not by talent, yet through repetition and intention? Well, did you know that neuroscience shows that small actions strengthen the pathways that create confidence? Meaning you can literally train your brain to raise instead of retreat. Oh man, that's what we're going to dive in today with the frequency of confidence. Shine brighter, rise higher with the amazing Nicole. And you know what? We take this beautiful, beautiful confidence out of the Ignite book. Raise your energy in 30 seconds or less naturally so you shine with more energy, joy, and abundance. Get your copy today and come along with me. I'd love to sign one and you come with me. So, let's take a breath because today is powerful. I'm so excited for our guest to come on. Now, I picked her just for you today because not only is she a dear friend and a powerful light worker, she does a lot of retreats, but also she's the confidence catalyst, a speaker, author, and seven-figure strategist. Whoa! She helps women entrepreneurs clarify their mission and their message. So Nicole brings a grounded, loving, and beautiful aligned presence to this conversation today. So I know you're leaning in. So because I'm leaning in, it's going to be a writer downers. So it might even be what it could be a mic drop also today. So we'll see what happens. So let's take a breath and just take a moment to say thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You know, you investing your time to be here with me. And I can see everyone coming on with the chat fingers. Well, I just love it. Hello to Let's Talk Fabulous show. Beautiful. I just love that she's on, Tamara. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And you know, we're going to be also bringing you the favorites, which is the crystal of the week, also the energy awareness. So you learn about what energy is. It's the hottest title out there right now. Did you know it's a $5.6 billion industry right now is the healthcare and what we're going to. It's huge. And you know, a top pick to that is the Reiki for Life segment. And then also the viewers, they always love this. Their fave is the beauty of the personal calibration transmission at the end. And of course, there's the song that we sing, and Nicole is going to sing it with us and be with us. I'm so excited. And you know what? There's a lot of people out there that you know of that are feeling overwhelmed. They're completely feeling like, oh my gosh, what is happening in the world? So you know what? Be kind and go ahead and share this with them. Go ahead and hit that button on the YouTube channel and smash it right there so you always get my shorts that I put out because I'm putting those out all the time in reels. Very exciting to do that. So they want to get unstuck and they want to feel good about their life. So let's just, wait. We got one more thing. Let's go to the Shine On book and we're going to go to confidence. Oops, I didn't pick the confidence. I don't even know what it says. Ooh, I got to find it. So many people think that confidence is just about when you walk into the room and how you kind of show up. And it is, but there's more than that to confidence. Confidence has a lot of different things that come with it, like how you hold your body, how you create who you are when you walk into the room. And I always say that, how do you want to walk into a room? Do you want to be noticed? Do you want everybody to look? Now that's secret number 36 in the Shine On book, and it's don't let anyone dim your shine. Hello, don't let anybody tell you what to do. That's a big one, isn't it? And Nicole would tell you that too because she knows. So let's just jump right now into the next segment, which is the next segment is all about that science tells us everything is energy. It's the hottest thing going on right now. Everybody's talking about it. So did you know that everything is energy and that what you think about, you bring about? And this is something that Einstein, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed. And I love that one because I use that a lot. And then also Nikola Tesla also tells us what? If you want to find the secret of the universe, think terms energy, frequency, and vibration. And, for almost 30 years, I've been talking about this and how it is and how you step into your energy. And the biggest thing is you have this field of energy around you. And it's called the biofield. And that's science. And it is like your own bubble of energy. Now, we also can call it, yes, it's real, it's science. And then we also could call it what? The aura. You have an aura around you and in that bubble. And then also in that vibrational field, your energy, this is the emotional vibrational frequency chart. And now when you're low in your frequency chart, meaning that you're in shame, blame, guilt, fear, trying too hard, coulda, shoulda, wouldas. If you're there, then you're in a lower field. But when you're up in the reason and love and joy and gratitude and appreciation, peace and compassion, what happens? You start to raise your frequency. And then I also get asked sometimes, they ask me, Angel, how do you keep your energy so high? And we feel your energy when you're in chronic pain all the time, being diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia, arthritis, Sjogren's, Epstein-Barr, neuropathy in my hands and feet. Oh, I could kind of go on a little bit, but we're not going to do that because, as you could see, I didn't say I have those. I don't own those. I say I'm diagnosed. They're there, and that's something that I work with. But remember something, and I love this one. The heart has an electromagnetic field 5,000 times greater than the brain. Now, whoa, that's the heart. So, wow. If that's true, which we know it is true because quantum physics tells us that, then you are the conductor, aren't you? And just like a music conductor of an orchestra, you can change your energy and conduct it in your life. And I'm an event energy conductor, and I don't just hold space. No, I don't just hold space at events. I actually guide the invisible energy that impacts every biofield in every corner of the event. My goal is intentionally shape the atmosphere of wherever I'm at, because there's many ones that hire me to go all over. And my intention is to shape the environment to drive deep engagement, boost client retention, and dynamically or dramatically increase profitability. And guess what, though? No matter where I go, it's all the same, unless it's virtual for 3 days with amazing Amber here, or it's in person at the eWomen Network Phoenix event, or it's in person 2 times last year and 1 time this year already for them for a 2-day in person. And then, of course, this chapter, the Phoenix East chapter of the Holistic Chamber, they hire me to come in. And remember something, right? Tune your energy field like an instrument and master your reality. And as we go back, understand that this is the exciting thing, is that you're an energy conductor, because you move energy, you balance energy, you manage energy. But your biggest one is you are the one that changes the frequency, the energy that you have of whatever it is, from grief to sadness to pain. Anything is always energy. So remember, just like tuning an instrument, you can tune your own energy. And your energy is the music of your life. So keep it tuned, keep it flowing, and keep it shining bright. That's beautiful. So that's about energy. So let's go to, this is exciting. Let's jump into our spotlight moment with the amazing Melanie. So here she is to tell you a little bit. She'll be on next week.
Satnam, beautiful souls. I'm Melanie Mataji, and I'm honored to be. Satnam, beautiful souls. I'm Melanie Mataji, and I'm honored to be featured on EnergizeUtv, a power portal for inspiration, energy, alignment, and high vibes. Angel Marie, thank you for creating this portal platform that uplifts the frequency of humanity. I'll be sharing a few golden nuggets from the ancient wisdom of Kundalini Yoga, the sound medicine codes of Satanama, along with mudra magic, positively charges your brain, neural pathways, and energy quickly, effectively. These sounds carry the vibration of the entire cycle of life and creation.
Well, it seems like we got a little bit of challenges with that, but I'll still show because I think it's important. I'll give you her information so you can check out her website, and she'll be on next week. And the theme will be about Kundalini energy and yoga, but it's really about energy of that Kundalini. So I'm excited to see her next week on the show. So as we jump back in, let's go to the next segment, which is the next segment is all about what? Imagine your energy field clearing. Feel your biofield clear and open. So as you feel this in this 30 seconds or less, I want you to take a deep breath. Beautiful. Let it out. And now we're going to release and let go. And hear my voice, but really feel my voice as we're removing, releasing, and letting go. Eliminating all energies, vibrations, or frequencies or belief systems that no longer serve you. Take another breath. And there you go, clear, clear, clear. Because we want to be open to those divine messages you're getting today with all the great information, the wisdom, and the knowledge that Nicole's coming at us with, and also that I'm going to be sharing with you. So just absorb that energy. And as I love this quote, confidence begins the moment your energy stops apologizing for taking up too much space. I love that because I take a lot of space up. I'm really small, but it's all good. So let's go on to the next, which is the Reiki for life. I love this one. So take a deep breath. You're back. And this is the next segment is the Reiki for life segment. Have you ever had a Reiki session? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But you know what? It could be time because you know what? Confidence is actually an energetic state that your body recognizes long before your mind makes sense of it. And that's where Reiki comes in because it is a Japanese energy technique and it does promote relaxation, balance, grounding, all of those good natural abilities to recognize yourself. Science now has catched up with us and tells us that when you shift into calmer, regulated state, your confidence, what? Yes, of course, your confidence naturally just increases. So when you receive a Reiki session, it's not just relaxing, it's creating the philosophy, the philological conditions where confidence has room to grow, right? Think about confidence like a frequency. It's not much easier to tune it into your own system is not to overload or overstimulate or go to fight or flight. So that's what Reiki does in a Reiki session. So it can actually help your state where you can come back from that place. Your next step is to clear, right? Your voice feels stronger. Your presence feels anchored. This is how it works. And it works so well that it helps you to create the beauty and the love that you have and that connection. It restores energetic flow. It helps release stored emotional tension, and it helps you with your intuition. So that's a little bit about Reiki and how it can help. And yes, Reiki gives you a confidence, a steady place to rise from. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that one. And then this one, that its studies have showed in research that Reiki has measurable changes in the heart rate by variability, muscle tension, and brain weight. Now, this is important. And you say, why is that so important? Well, it's important because you want to always be at your ultimate. So there you have it. Great. And you know what? If you're ready and you'd like to learn it, I also teach that. I've been teaching it almost 30 years, and we have Reiki shares regularly where everybody comes over. It is just a beautiful thing. So remember, as an energy conductor, you transform the flow of energy in your field and become the alchemist of your life. And Reiki can help you do that. Reiki opens the channels and sound amplifies the frequency. Together they awaken the body's natural power to heal. And you want that. Don't we all want to be able to heal, don't we? So take a deep breath as we move to our next segment of it's so exciting. I want to start with this quote though. Your energy introduces your confidence long before your words ever do. Ooh, I think we need to take a moment and drink on that one. Yeah, because I'm a water pusher and I'm the breath pusher every day on Facebook and Instagram. You get a story from me, just reminding you lovingly to do that. So as we continue, I can't wait for Nicole to be coming up, and she's going to talk all about that. But we're going to go to the crystal connection first, and we're going to be diving in to the crystal, and this one amplifies and attracts the energy you radiate into the room. Ooh, you're going, what kind of crystal is it? So, but we have to be right back after this commercial message, and then we'll go to the crystal. So come on back with me. We'll be right back after this.
Traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. Java Logics offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
If you're ready for that digital business card, you go ahead and you tell Preston out of Canada, he's my ninja when it comes to so much that he's done for me. And go ahead and tell him, hey, I get the angel discount. So go ahead and check that out. So being that way and saying that, I want to introduce the crystal. And the crystal today is the epitome. It is believed to enhance attraction, not romance, yet the energy you're ready to call in. It's kind of a black stone, and it is a powerful one. It does so much, and I love this one. Here's a fun fact about it. It supports emotional strength. Think of it as a cheerleader in a rock form. When you think about it like that, you think about how amazing this epitome is. And in this epitome, let me see, where is that? Here we go. It helps us with abundance and prosperity, creativity and opportunities. Wow, think about that. I just love this one. Look at it. And it is creativity and opportunities, love and also soul-aligned relationships, emotional strength, and confidence, of course, confidence. And it supports the heart chakra. It attracts the frequency you broadcast. So think aligned, think big. And this is the biggest one, is think big, right? Because when you think big, whatever you're thinking, when you have this beautiful stone, what's going to happen? You're going to get that. So keep your energies what? Make sure that you're thinking, being in that place that strengthens your self-worth and grounds your confidence. That's what this one does. So think about those encourage this heart-led decision-making. This is a fabulous one. So with that being said, it amplifies self-trust, courage, and inner certainty. So it aligns with the heart for your action. So choose your frequency with intention. That's the biggest one, because that intention will create your life. Beautiful, beautiful. So remember to charge those. If you don't know what to do with those, get with me. I teach crystals online and in person for almost 30 years. It's completely different because it's not just what you could read about. It's actually the energy frequency. So I want to say thank you. Because you know what? I want to say thank you, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And I celebrate you because I see you. And remember that you invested your time to be here, and I appreciate that. So as we're going to move on, we're going to be going to the beautiful Nicole. She's getting ready to come on to talk all about the energy and the frequency of confidence and how we can step in to that beautiful confidence and joy. So We're bringing her in right now. So let's do this. Yay! Here we go. There she is. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. I just love you for years. So if you could tell everybody who you are and introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is Nicole Wald. I live over in Santa Barbara, California. I have a mom of 2, a 3-year-old, and a 9-year-old. And I'm just someone who I've been a writer my whole life, love reading, love our beach here, love the mountains. That's why we live in Santa Barbara. It's kind of this beautiful environment to be in.
Fabulous. And I'm from Santa Maria, California. So
okay,
you were
neighbors.
Yeah, like neighbors. You're like an hour away. And then I went to Golden West Junior College in Long Beach, California.
Okay.
So I used to be like, so I was in your hood kind of.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in San Bernardino and then came up here for college. I basically came here and refused to leave because once I got here, the beauty, the energy of this space just really called me in. And so I've been here ever since.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. It's been, it's beautiful there. Yes. So let's just dive in right now. And I really like this quote. Every time you choose alignment over fear, you raise the frequency of your confidence. Tell us about, because you are the confidence catalyst. Tell us about how you determine that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think for me, when I hear that kind of line, it comes to me to courage, because that's where, right, like we talk about courage, and some people hear courage and they think, oh, isn't that the same thing as confidence? And actually it's not. Courage is when your like palms are sweaty, when your knees are shaking, when you're in fear. And when you step through courage, step into your fear, that's a moment where you're building what I like to call the courage muscle. I call courage and confidence both muscles, but you're building that. And so that's literally what's happening there when you're, aligning with confidence by stepping into your fear.
So what would you tell somebody if when I'm in fear, I feel stuck, I feel overwhelmed, I can get all these, what would you tell them to be able to do? Just one quick thing. You don't have very much time. It's not like a session. What would you tell them to do?
Take a breath. I mean, honestly, it's take a breath. The air that we breathe in is the most grounding thing that we have, and we all have access to it instantly. You don't need to, you can take it wherever you are. And if you get into that practice, it allows you to better center anywhere. It's just breathe. That's the most important thing.
It really is. It's just to breathe. And one of the ones that I do also that helps me is I tense. I literally will, where am I? I literally will just tense everything.
Yes.
And then relax, because it gets me to go, oh, take a deep breath, Angel. Because sometimes I just won't, right? I just won't take the deep breath. It's like and then I'm like this, because I'm like, and then when I do take the deep breath, what happens? And that's interesting too, because a study came out about that in 2010 from Harvard that said, and it revealed that confidence body posture increases testosterone and decreases cortisol, helping people feel more capable within minutes.
Yeah. So it's really powerful. That study, to be honest, I first learned about listening to Tony Robbins. He was mentioning it. So I went and looked it up because I'm all about confidence. And he said, here's the thing. What's really fascinating about that study is, particularly, I call it Superwoman pose. You kind of go into this pose where you're like, hands on hips, shoulders back. I usually makes me crack my neck a little bit because I need to do that this moment, just stretch a little bit. But when you do that, and then I'll also I'll tell people in my talks, I'm like, also go ahead and tense your butt cheeks up a little bit too, because then it makes you really stand up. Yeah, exactly. That makes you kind of thrust your chest forward a little bit. When you do that for just the 2 minutes, like you said, when you have those different, the cortisol and the testosterone, what the levels changing, what it actually does is it allows you to make riskier decisions. That was what that study actually showed, that with the result of the cortisol and testosterone levels shifting, is that it allowed you to take more risks. And, I'm in the entrepreneurial world. And I mean, there's nothing more important, going back to that courage, the fear. What is stepping into fear, but taking a risk? And so it all just ties together.
Yeah, it all of it does. Yes, and what ties together too is in your book. Are you here to build a pile of stones, or are you ready to build a lighthouse? I love that one. Tell us, tell us how that weaves with all of that.
So this, it kind of weaves through my entire story. Actually, I started off in education, and then I went into doing marketing, content, words, really like the words behind things. As a content strategist, means I think about like how words fit together. So I spent a lot of time making sure that words were perfect, and really getting the foundation of your branding, like what your brand voice is, and what your mission and your values, all those foundational pieces. And then I went through this transition not too long ago, in the last couple of years, where I went from running an agency to wanting to be a coach. And as an agency, I never once marketed. I was all referral. Everyone just came to me. I had a fabulous, really, really thriving business, but I never marketed myself. I wanted to shift into coaching, all kinds of reasons behind that. And I discovered that even though I had every single skill set, I didn't have the confidence to put my own marketing, which I had all of the marketing done. Like I had it all written, and I was finding myself stuck. So the through line to the lighthouse versus the stones, I feel that the pile of stones is that foundation. And it's great. You need that pile of stones, but without the confidence, you don't have that light shining on top so anyone can see you. So that light shining on top, that confidence, that's your lighthouse.
Okay. That's brilliant, right? Because we have to put my lighthouse out to say, hey, I'm here and I can help you. Yeah. So with that being said, taking, you've been coaching for many years. So taking what taking a new client that comes in and is like, and how it is, you can feel it, and what kind of things did you get? Let me have one doable, actionable that you did that helped them, other than the breathing, because we know that one, what they did. Tell me a story.
I'll go to one of my it's a very dear friend of mine. We've been friends since we were 2. And she is brilliant. She's an artist. She's talented at everything she does. She's been number 2 in tango in the US. She has every accolade you can imagine, and came in, a few years ago. When I started doing my coaching, she came in, was like, I don't believe in myself. And she had stopped doing all the things that she's so great at, and was like literally working like $15 an hour job, because she just didn't believe in herself anymore. And so the number one thing, so that's confidence, right? Yeah. That's like, and she had some things happen. So, that life happens, life kicks us down sometimes, or we take a step back in life sometimes. And literally the first thing I had her do was to make a list of her wins, to make a list of the things that she had accomplished in her life. Because in those moments when she was feeling low, or when she was feeling unworthy, or like she didn't have worth, or that she wasn't feeling confident, she could have that concrete evidence to disrupt the narrative. And you can do that. For your past. But I also I have this right here next to me, because I always do this. I'm not sure you can see it, but every single day I write down my wins. I write down my wins in the morning, at night, and then I write down what wins I'm going to have the next day. So I'm future casting. So that's a confidence piece, celebration of what you've done, and celebration in advance of what you're going to accomplish.
I love that one, because we talk a lot about doing the gratitude every night, doing the gratitude, like 5 things you're grateful for, 10 things however, whatever that is. And I love that one, because the wins, when you write that frequency down, what happens? You're going to have more wins. And then you're creating the wins. And yes, that is a mic drop, because that is a good one. Right around a mic drop. Bam!
Take it.
Fabulous. Okay. And another, because I know you're an author, and another one of your books is that you said, and I like this one, you can't see yourself without a mirror. That's why we need community.
Yeah.
And that is part of confidence.
It's foundational. And I think I talk about this as kind of like a little secret that they never tell us in business school, is that this whole business of like building your confidence should be part of your business strategy. That's why the celebration is part of your business strategy. And to me, particularly for women, this is true. There is scientific evidence that shows, when women get together and support each other, it's kind of like that Harvard study is a little bit different, but we essentially, by being together in community and supporting each other, we end up living longer. And men actually don't get the same benefit because their testosterone suppresses the good feels and the chemicals that are emitted in a woman's body. So women, especially being in community, is a foundation of confidence. And the whole mirror piece is this: if you hold up your hand and look at it, you don't see anything. You don't see yourself, right? We can't see ourselves in our own hand. We need someone else to be able to reflect back to us our brilliance, to be able to reflect back to us, like my friend who, had the low self-confidence, and despite having more wins than most people even dream of accomplishing, even in one lifetime, she couldn't see her own wins, right? You need someone, you need community. And that's why I talk about community, to reflect that back to you. And oftentimes, especially as entrepreneurs, we think we have a mistake and we say we need to go build our community. And usually people are talking about like the number of followers that they have. But truly, the community is who's behind you, who's lifting you up, who's elevating you, who's making you shine.
And it's so true. I have two groups that I'm in right now that is what someone asked me, why are you in E-Women Network?
Yeah.
Because I feel valued. I feel seen. Why are you with the Holistic Chamber of Commerce? Because I feel valued and I seem seen.
Yeah.
And when that happens to you in an organization, that's where you want to be, because they see, but you also put that energy back in. Mm-hmm. And that creates the confidence. Mm-hmm. And that's what we all want.
Yeah.
So beautiful. So you know what? This study in 2018, Stanford study reported that practicing small daily wins, oh my gosh, rewires the brain reward system, increasing confidence and motivation. You just said that. Oh my gosh, that one's a good one.
Yeah, it's so true. It's just this, another great book that I love right now, I'm loving right now, is called 10X is Easier Than 2X. It's part of a trio of books with Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan, about Dan Sullivan's work. And really, they talk about the wins as, like, the way he frames it is the gap and the gain. So the gain is like your win. It's what you are achieving. And if you stay in that state, in that focused on what you're gaining and not focused on what the gap is, like you're not there yet, you're going to get where you're going so much faster. Because we what we focus on is what we get, right? And so, like we just said, that's why I've been writing these wins down, because it's like, if I want to create wins, I need to keep looking for wins. It's like when you see a red car, because you bought a red car, now you see red cars everywhere. That's what this is about. It's about using the reticular activation system, where you're like, okay, I see it. I see the win. And now, because I see that win, I'm going to create and see so many more wins than I would otherwise see.
And I want to piggyback on that, because it also, what she's saying, this is a writer downer, is one that happens to you and you've written it down and then you see it. Remember, gratitude and appreciation is way high up on the meter.
Yeah. So
giving thanks to that. And actually, when you're driving, and I'm one that is either on the phone or I'm talking, but talking to myself, or I don't want to say praying, but I'm putting energy out. That's what I do, because I don't listen to music usually. That's not what I do. And that's the biggest key, is get into that appreciation. And in that appreciation helps for you to keep moving. Now, I really like this one. And tell us about this one. Confidence grows when your energy and your intention finally agree. Give us a doodle now. Give us something that we can, kind of explain that.
Yeah. So that's really about alignment. Again, we're going back to alignment, right? When we're not fighting ourselves, we go so much further. I'm just going to throw another book, because I'm a reader. I'm past English teacher. Hello. You can see my like books everywhere. Like, I'm all booky. When you, oh my gosh, my brain
That
just,
alignment and that intention, that when you're in alignment with your intentions, it helps you to step more into the agreement and then that confidence.
yeah. And so this another book I'm reading called Happy Pocket Full of Money. He talks about, okay, let's say that you go to a travel agent and you're like, I really want to go to Malta, but I also want to go to Peru. And maybe I also want to go to Africa. Like, can I do that all right now? The travel agent's going to say, well, not really. I can't really make that happen for you, right? Like you're trying to go to too many places all at once. And so I think when we kind of accept ourselves and stop resisting ourselves, right? Then we get into alignment and the universe is able to hear, just like a travel agent will be able to hear, where do you want to go? And if you're kind of changing your mind and you're going, yeah, but I can't really afford it. I don't think I want to go, but I can't afford it. Or I want to go, but what will my mom think? Or, whatever it is, right? Like when you start questioning and not giving clear, like, walking in and taking the money back away, you're like, I'm going to pay you. Actually, no, I'm not going to do this, right? Like you're literally slowing yourself down. And I think that's, for me, what I hear when what you just mentioned, the intention and whatnot. When you get into alignment, your confidence is able to grow because you're not fighting against yourself.
So a big thing to that, because you're not fighting, is to take the time to journal it, to write it, to get it together, because that's going to be this. And that is a study in 2021 out of the University of Eckerd discovered that self-trust activates the brain's decision-making centers, leading to stronger confidence under pressure. It's kind of what we're talking about.
It's 1000% what we're talking about. It's one of these funny moments for me, because I identify myself as like a practical woo kind of human. And I talk about like, I think energy is you can't deny it. It's there, right? But then you hear these studies and they kind of approach it from the scientific side. And you're like, yeah, well, that makes all kinds of sense, right? Making a decision, going for something. And that's why I have a little like sign here, this leap and the net will appear, because it's, that's the decision, right? When you make a real firm decision, when you truly decide, which means you're going to go into action and there's no alternative, you don't give yourself the wiggle room to back out. That's actually the only time a net can appear, right? Because you can't, it's not going to be there because you're not looking for it, right? Like the net can't appear because you have told the universe, I don't need a net. I already have a safety net back here. Like if your safety net is reversing your decision, well, that's the net you're going to land in. But if your net is, I'm doing the thing I decided and I'm moving forward, the only choice the universe has is to give you a way to move forward.
It's so true. And I love this is Linda Mardell just came on and she just said that she's loving this show and it's great about the alignment and practicing woo. I love this one, because this is woo woo, but you know what? It's really, this is wow. And people are getting the wow now. And Linda gave me that. She's like, it's not about woo woo. It's about wow. People are waking up going, oh, well, that makes sense, because they can't deny it anymore.
Yeah.
So huge. This has gone way too fast because I'm loving this. So before we go to your free gift, I know everybody, is give us another action that they can take that will help them, because I know viewers, listeners, some of you struggle so much and you wonder, why am I not getting that job that I really want? Why can't I move here? Why am I feeling? Give them something that they can do.
Gosh, I could go with so many different directions with this.
I know.
One. But I would say one is just literally choose what you're going to do and then take one step. I mean, whatever that is. For a lot of the women, I host a monthly mixer at my home. I've been doing it for over a year now. And for a lot of women, just coming to a room of other women, that's a big step for them. And some of them have come and they said, I actually left early because I didn't want to share who I was. Like it's a big step. So just take the one step, whatever that next step is. And don't worry about getting to the top of the mountain. Just take the next step that you see in front of you.
That's beautiful. Yeah, because it's just that one step that's going to get you there.
Yeah. Well, and one step and the next step and the next step. And before you know it, you look behind you and you've climbed the mountain already.
And you go, whoa, how did that happen? And it did. It's like, yay. So fabulous, fabulous. This has been great. So please tell us what is and what's your free gift.
Yeah. So like I mentioned earlier, while the pile of rocks, the foundation is not everything, at the same time, if you only have confidence and it's on the ground, you haven't built anything up below it, no one's going to see that either. So the gift I'm giving, it's called my messaging mistakes, and it's really just 5 simple, quick things that people tend to do that lose trust with when they're communicating. And this just walks you really at the end of this. What you come out with is really called your brand voice. And that can be true. Like if you're a business, this is great. If you're not a business, it's actually really powerful too, because you're coming out with who am I and how do I show up in the world, right? So it's just 5 quick tips. You can do it in about 30 minutes and it can literally change everything. I've had people come through and do this and they're like, I just went through and changed my entire website because now I realize that I was not communicating clearly who I was or in the way that that really represents who I am.
Oh, I love that. Can you talk a little bit about showing up? Just a little bit, because I get that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say hello to Emilio and Celeste, Linda, John, Tamara. Thank you so much for everyone being here and on the replay too. Thank you so much. Go right ahead.
Yeah. So showing up, I mean, really, I had a mentor decades ago. I was also a network marketer for a very long time. And when I would go to all these conferences and I went and saw one gentleman speak and he said, you're never going to blow up until you show up. Never going to blow up until you show up. And so showing up is just that first step. And like I said, like a minute ago, taking that one step, showing up is the first step. Like whatever it's showing up for, whether that's showing up to like a meeting, whether that's showing up by, I don't know, meeting someone new, whether that's showing up by sending an email, whatever it is.
Whatever it is to show up. Just do the first step. And if you need help, we're here to help you. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I mean, we're everywhere. So just remember that, viewers. We're always here to help you. And I pick my guests that are open to help us. And, your retreats and the things that you do in Santa Barbara, to all your books, to how you get the word out and how you coach. I'm blessed to have you in my toolbox. And I call it like that because when something happens and maybe it's not my forte, I will look for people, and you're one of the ones that I look for. So thank you so much for today. Any lasting words?
Just the gratitude. I'm grateful to be here, to show up in gratitude wherever you're showing up, and to if you do nothing else from what we heard today, if you do nothing else, go find your community, go find the people who are going to support you, and if you might tell only one person, just go find the human who is going to be the community you need so that you can shine the way you're meant to.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And you can always call me, and you can come if you're in the Phoenix area and Santa Barbara area, hang out with this beautiful lady. And then we travel. So all good. Thank you so much for being here. And I think she's going to come back and sing a little bit for the song at the end. Oh, yeah.
100%.
Okay, we'll see her in a minute. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Awesome. Wasn't she amazing? Awesome golden nuggets that she gave today about confidence. I really want you to take that in, because your confidence is everything. It really is, because the confidence and your energy shows up before you do. People get that. And now let's take a deep breath. And of course, again, I'm going to say thank you for being here. I see you and I celebrate you. You invested your time and you're still here with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go into the next segment, which is the final segment, is the alignment. Activate, calibrate, and transmute. Seal your strength for the week ahead. So everybody take a deep breath. There you go. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath with me. There you go. And feel the energy feel my words, but really hear how my words come through your frequency, your energy, and start to relax the nervous system. And we talked about this, and I'm going to show this. Is go ahead and tense your energy and relax. Move your head around and relax. I'm so excited that you took the time to invest in yourself today in this personal calibration transmission. I'm Angel Marie, your energy alchemist, and I just adore and love you. You are the one that shows up and has that frequency that helps all of humanity. You matter in this frequency. Take another deep breath. And as you hear my words, I want you to breathe in with the love and the light and the healing. And let it transmute and calibrate and activate this energy inside you. So breathe in celebration. Breathe in great health. Breathe in the beauty and the love and the light of the alignment for your higher power, for more wisdom, information, and knowledge. And as you breathe in and absorb this energy from the universe for healing, abundance, great relationships, spiritual growth, having those tasks throughout the day being very easy, to how you show up and serve others, know that this energy, as you breathe it in, is helping to balance and stabilizing this frequency. And as you breathe in again, ignite, activate, calibrate this frequency field as it comes in all together, and feel this crystalline gold waters coming through and flushing any and all energies that are not in accordance with your vibration. If they're not in accordance with your vibration, you'll feel this gentle waves of energy coming through. And breathe as you focus your breath and intention and manifesting the beauty of your life, manifesting that relationship, manifesting that abundance, to breathing in and feel the gentle waves washing over you. And as it's washing over you, you feel the self-worth start to bring up and that confidence, that beauty of the confidence. Feel the thankfulness, the grateful gratitude. Feel the kindness, the happiness. Beautiful. Keep your breath with me. Keep your breath with me. And as you keep your breath with me, you're breathing in the connection to source, that increased intuition. Feel that inner knowing. Feel that guidance. Feel the clear audience, the intuition, the awareness, that psychic sense of understanding. Feel that as you're anchoring it down, anchoring it into place now. And as it is anchoring and locking and sealing this energy and the subatomic layer to every cell, nucleus, to every DNA, RNA, every system, every organ. Feel my words now. Feel how it is coming down. And this golden crystalline waters is clearing, cleansing, amplifying, boosting, activating your focus, your awakened spirit. Beautiful, beautiful. Feel this as you keep your breath and as you breathe in with wellness and vitality. Breathe in self-confidence, self-esteem, self-worth. Breathe it in. Self-validation, self-respect, self-acceptance, self-acceptance. Oh, breathe that in. Self-actualization, that self-growth. Feel that harmony as it's coming in and transmuting any energies that doesn't serve. That crystalline gold waters coming through. It really helps to clear that with that peace, compassion, that beauty of the joy, of the inspiration and the motivation, and how it is helping you to step into your unconditional love, the flexibility, that rejuvenation that you feel, and the transformation inside of you. Feel that as we start to just let this creativity and this passion that drives you, those aha moments to the beauty of your soul commitment to whatever that is, feel my words and letting it go. Beautiful. Breathe it in and take your beauty of your abundance, of what you're manifesting, your intention, and put it into place, and breathe into the divine connection to your subconscious, superconscious, and conscious. Beautiful. Thank you to the divine, however you label. Thank you, and breathe it in. And as we take a moment, let the seal in, and you can come back anytime to it. Feel that beauty and love. And take a deep breath. Beautiful. And let it out. And start to come back now. And as you start to come back and opening your eyes and coming back, feel that as you smile and look into my eyes and see, I love you so much. Thank you for investing in yourself. I'm Angel, your energy alchemist. So happy that you did this. Beautiful, beautiful. Start to move around. Clap a little bit, come back a little bit, get you grounded. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, beautiful. And you know what? I would like to give you a free gift. And one of my free gifts is get on my calendar and let's chat. I'd love to hear from you and what your story is, what your message is. And then also I'd love to give you a 2-week free virtual Tai Chi gift. And this is on Monday and Wednesdays. I teach Tai Chi virtually. And I'd love for you to come on because it is an energy. It is really a movement that helps your energy, your frequency, because wouldn't you like to start out the day with this energy and the soothing? So go ahead and grab that, take that QR code and grab that and let me get to see you and get to know you. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, I am here with every week and you can catch the wisdom wave with these amazing guests every Thursday at 11 o'clock Pacific. And remember, this isn't just a show, it's a movement. It's a global impact. And it is a powerful one. And next week, we're going to have the amazing Melanie coming on, and we're going to be talking about the Kundalini energy and understanding our energy in a different way. I'm excited because I've never really talked about that. So I'm like, that sounds really cool to me. So we're going to be doing that next week with Melanie. So I so appreciate you being here and having the time with you. And so until I get to see you next time, we're going to bring back the beautiful Nicole, and she is going to be singing with us. So here we go. Thank you. Until I get to see you next time. Okay, why are we doing that? Okay, something happened. So let me see. Oh, we go. So listen to the bring the back. Here we go. Hey, girl. So listen to the words because I wrote it just for you. So here we go.
You got ambition, fire and soul. Look within your heart, let your spirit flow. Ask for what you want, show them what you got. Take it to the top, don't you ever stop. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration, shine, shine. Shine on. Looking for the answers, seeking you will find. Open up your heart, leave it all behind. Smile and laugh, always give back.
I'm not sure what's happening. Something's happening. Let's see, Skip, right? You can't make up this stuff. It's live. So we're going to just do it one more time. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Until next week, have a good one. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Bye.
you.